It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns on Thursday night.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Bringing him out to number 1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing. It's Jameis Winston.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. That's complete, David Njoku. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the Steelers going nickel, 3rd down. Winston looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Winston. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Chubb here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing is Winston. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Wilson to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking for a target. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Russ is cooking again. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And a fair catch made here at the 17. No return on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. It's taken in by Washington. He's got to gain a 6 there. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Wilson to throw again. He's got it! And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Buys time, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Steelers got a solid performance in that first half from their veteran QB, Russell Wilson. His touchdown run was the lone score of those first 2 quarters as his guys hold a 7-0 lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Cordero Patterson now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Russ now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On second down, Warren. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Steelers set to punt it, and he's getting the call for the second time this game. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Winston to the air. Short pass brought in. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. 2nd and 8. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They give inside to Chung. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Moore's got it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns down by 7. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now to throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they get this down to the 28. The Browns take the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing now. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he is to throw. It's into the hands of Chubb. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Chased out, and he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He'll look to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, it's Chubb. He breaks the tackle. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A give to Chubb, running left. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. Connection made to Judy. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now. Winston looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And that'll leave him with just 1 remaining in overtime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. Is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns claim a 6-point lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Patterson now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Completed here to Pickens. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. Wilson now from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Russ now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On 4th down, Wilson. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So the Browns come away with the win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.